with. On this occasion we're going to get the rice on the go because it's going to be sticky rice, and we want to leave that to one side so it all soaks in, so it's nice and sticky at the end of it. Okay, so the first thing to do then, like I said before about weights and measures, I'm trying to make it as simple as possible for you guys so that you can follow it. It's really easy. So we're going to go on cups and teaspoons. Okay, so for 2 people I'm using a cup this size. Okay, when it's full with rice it will be around about 4 or 5 ounces, something like that. Okay, and that will do 2 people. If you're cooking for 4, obviously you double up everything that we're doing here, but this is for 2. Now, to make sticky rice you need to have a pot that has a lid on it. It's really important to have the lid. Okay, so it's really easy. You need 1 cup of rice.
I can say hello to a few people. Hi, Saber. Hi, Jamie Myers. Hello. Hi, Susan down the hill. Hello.
1 cup of rice into the pot, and then 3 cups of water.
Terry says your volume's a bit low.
What was it?
Let's just check it.
Hang on. Is it everyone else hearing okay?
Can everyone hear him okay? Somebody said the volume's a little bit low. Is everybody hearing this okay? Nobody's. I don't. Maybe no one heard me.
Okay, so we have
it's fine.
3 lots of cups of water, 1 cup of rice in there, and then we need to put in salt. That's a little bit much. Roughly 1 teaspoon, which is about that much in there. And remember I said to you guys to get some vegetable stock cubes. We need 1 vegetable stock cube for the whole dish. And into the water we're going to put in about 1/3 of a stock cube. Okay, crumble it in there like that. Okay, the reason we put the stock cube in because it gives it a bit more flavour. And then get that on to the gas at the back.
Ian Gibbons thinks he could probably hear you without the microphone.
No swearing on this channel, Ian Gibbons. Give it a mix up. It's really important to make sure you agitate the water and the rice, because if you don't you'll find it all sticks to the bottom. Okay, so once that's all in, put the lid on, and that is the rice that is on the go. The next part then, we're going to start getting together the ingredients and everything for the Thai curry. I'm using a wok. You don't have to use a wok, you just need something that has a raised lip of about this big on the side to do it in. But I'm using a wok. If you've got a wok, that's absolutely fantastic. If you haven't, then it doesn't matter. Olive oil. Okay, you want to have a good amount of olive oil in the bottom. Don't worry about the olive oil, it's really good for you. It's one of the good olive oils. Okay, and then the first thing we're going to do then is onion. I'm going to use 2 sorts of onions. I've got them here. I've got red onion and I've got this onion, which is a white onion, but in Spain they call these spring onions. Now if you're in the UK you've never ever seen a spring onion that big in all your life, but over here these are spring onions. So just a quick tip on peeling onions. The way to peel an onion, okay, is from the head, which is the bit there, down to the tail. Okay, leave the tail on, but peel it off the top. Okay, so get a knife and you just peel it down. And what you're looking to do is taking the first layer of skin off. Okay, so take this all the way down. All the way round, like this, and it all comes off at the bottom like that, and just take that off. You can do this with onions to pre-prep them. Okay, when you're in the kitchen and you're really busy, this is how you pre-prep an onion up. Okay, so you can get them all ready like this. You do it like this because then they don't weep and smell. And then when you're ready to use them like we are, you just nick off, okay, the bottom and the top. Okay.
Hi Cindy, hello, hi.
So for this, for 2 people, we're going to use half a red and half a white. Okay, obviously if it's for 4 people, you're going to double up. So when you cut an onion, we're going to use slices. Okay, and we slice from the head to the tail. This is no rush. I can do it really fast, but what you want to do is nice and controlled. Follow your fingers so you don't chop them up. Keep them behind the knife at all time. When you get to the end like this, don't throw this away. We can use this. Put it onto the side. Okay, and then cut it all the way through. All this then into the pan. And then we're going to use half of the white onion.
We've got a few chefs watching. Alex Fowler's watching, no pressure.
Is he? Alex, how you doing, man?
No pressure.
Again, from the head to the tail. Okay, on this one it's a bit big, the end look, so I'm going to chuck that into the pan. And then you get it onto a nice high heat. So on the pan, where is, and get that on the go. I'm using a type of spatula thing to mix it around it. It's not important, you don't have to. Okay, but you want to get that on the go there. Next thing we're going to put straight into it is the chicken. Okay, for us we're using 1 breast of chicken. Obviously for 4 people you double it up, or 2. Whenever you get chickens you want to make sure that you trim them up before you put them in the pan. The white sinews here, you'll see on the inside of the breast you've got a little bit of a white bit that runs down here. You want to take this out because this is a gristle, bit of gristle, so if you just nick that out. Okay, on one side, and then on the side here where it attaches to the bone, on this part here, look, this needs to come out as well. Because again, this is what makes it tough in the pan. Okay, so you're only losing a very small amount there. We're then going to cut this in half.
Edwiger, how are you?
Hey.
Sister-in-law's on.
Good. Okay, and then we're going to chop the chicken down. We're looking for strips on this. So again, you can go thick, you can go thin, but just nice even strips all the way across.
Peter Miles, Pete, I'll just say hello to a few people while you're doing that. Peter Miles, hi Pete, hi cousin, and Auntie's watching as well.
Oh, Auntie.
Yeah, nice, lots of people tuning in, that's lovely.
Into the pan.
Hey cuz.
Okay, so you've got the 2 ingredients so far that take the longest to cook. These are the only 2 ingredients you put into the Thai green curry at the beginning. All the rest go in a little bit later on, because what you're after with a Thai green curry is nice crisp flavours, okay, but you need to have these cooked out. So give it a good mix in.
Peter Miles wants to know what time it'll be ready.
About 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes, mate.
Okay, the last thing then to put in here at the start is, remember the stock cube at the end that I said you want? Crumble that over the top. into the pan. Okay, and then if you have a lid, okay, put a lid on the top of it. Now here is where the multitasking comes in. Remember the rice that we put on. Okay, give the rice a stir. Just to make sure it's not sticking at the bottom. That's coming up to the boil, so that won't be long to get going. Okay, we're now going to prep up the other dishes. The other vegetables, sorry. So I said an extra ingredient, which was a red pepper, some 2 carrots, some broccoli, and some celery. For 2 people, I'm just going to use 2 bits. Okay, obviously for the 4 people, you double that up a bit. Okay.
Emma dear says, is it rice or Royce?
It's Royce. Because I'm near Birmingham.
So it's just Royce, it's Royce, love, or...
Okay. Cheers. Cheers everyone, by the way. Hope lockdown's going well. Okay. Can you just pass me a container? Right, the next thing to get ready is the carrots.
Stephen Hems. Hey, hi.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Steve?
Squeeze.
Peel the carrots, leave the top and the tail on, okay, whilst you're peeling it. And then take the top and tail off once they're peeled.
Pete and Miles has got to go back to work, but Pete, you can catch this later. It'll all be on video on the page, okay? So if anybody misses this, it will be there.
Okay, so I can hear the pot sizzling. Give it a quick agitate. As you can see, it's all starting to break down.
Wazza's watching.
Hey, Wazza. Then we're going to do the carrots. So cut the carrots in half long ways. Again, be careful with your fingers on these guys. Okay, and then we're going to cut across here to make like half moon circles, slices.
Hi, Roseanne. Cindy's foot says she can smell it. It actually smells divine in here, Cindy. It smells like a restaurant, literally.
Okay.
Hi, Rue. Hi, Livia.
So there you go. Hi, Rue and Olivia. Into the pot with the carrots. Now I'm just going to take that off for now. I noticed that the rice is just come to the boil, look. So once it comes to the boil, okay, you need to turn it down so it's just simmering over, and you want it to boil for only 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, okay? So we'll leave that on there, boiling away for 5 minutes, and then I'll show you what to do after that. We'll do the broccoli. You need a small paring knife, okay, and a heart of a sprig of broccoli. Okay, we want to take off the sprigs all the way across. Now, if you've got stalk, don't chuck the stalk. We can use that as well, which is this part here. It doesn't matter. It all goes in the same pot.
Say hi to Lewis Dixon, another chef.
Chef Lewis Dixon, how you doing, man? Okay, so the stalks cut off. Okay, because we can use these. If you get behind a little bit with prepping up as you're going along with me, don't worry, because there's plenty of time to get your bit done. And then once you've got your the florets like this, we want little florets. Okay, so if you just follow them round, taking them off, look, like this.
Hi, Carolyn. Carolyn's in Canada.
Oh, hey, from Carolyn.
I want to say Edmonton. I think I've got that right. Pete Turtle. Hi, Pete.
Hey, Pete. How you doing? Love your selection, mate, on your top 10. It's taking me back to the old days in the 80s, mate, from when we were all kicking around. Okay, so lots of little florets. So this dish that I'm doing now, how I'm doing it, will do 2 people easily. Everything that we're doing here can be frozen. You can make it up now and you can freeze it. It all freezes down nicely. Okay, the last thing to do then is for the celery. Okay, again, cut the celery across.
I'm holding the camera, Lewis. It'll be me, I guess, shortly.
What?
Lewis Dixon wants to know who's the pot washer. I think that might be me.
And I said to get a pepper as well. With peppers, make sure you give them a bit of a wash off first, just because they tend to get handled more than other things. Normally, celery, celery and broccoli come pat, but normally the peppers are loose. Well, they are in Spain anyway. Okay, again, we want to cut these up.
Ian Gibbons said it's time you had another drink of wine.
Yeah, it must be actually. Okay, all in the same place for them. Right, let's go back to the rice. Remember I said it needs to simmer for 5 minutes. Okay, again, give it a quick stir around. We're nearly there.
Andy Wellens asked a question. If you had to choose your favourite starter, main and dessert, what would it be?
Oh God, do you know something? I have zero idea. I've cooked that much stuff, Andy. I have no idea. I like soups and sauces, so I don't know, to be honest. Anyway, cheers.
Lucy Silver said, if I wash up, she'll come and serve.
Ooh.
Hi, Lucy. Lucy used to work for us years ago. Nice to see you on here, darling.
Okay, so the next thing to do then is to put the main ingredients into the wok. As I said, we're using Thai green curry. Now this is what I use, which is Arroyo D. For me, that's the best make of all of the pastes that are around. These are the ones that come in packets or you put into the sauce. Okay, if you haven't got any of these, don't worry. Okay, you normally have lots of different ingredients in your cupboard. Okay, that you can make up. Okay, your own sauces. So if you've got cumin and curry itself as well, and coriander. This is pimienta picante here, but it's also known as a cayenne pepper, and dried garlic. And the main ingredient is always going to be turmeric. If you put all these together with a bit of olive oil in a frying pan.
Obviously, all these are in Spanish because obviously we.
Yeah, that's what I said is. put it into all these into a frying pan, okay, with some olive oil. You can make up your own paste. And the reason you have to do it first is because if you put these straight into a sauce, they taste gritty. So they need to be cooked out. And this is why buying the sauce first, the paste first, this is already cooked out, so it's all ready to go. But you can make your own like I've just done here, okay, and away you go.
Hi, Philly. Hi, darling.
Is that the daughter?
It is the daughter. She's come to see if her dad's embarrassing himself.
Okay, not just yet. Okay, so in there, don't forget we had the onions and the carrots. Okay, we're now going to put in the vegetables that we chopped up. They go in. I said the chilli, I'm going to put a little bit of red chilli in. Again, you don't have to. I like chilli. Okay. The important thing to remember with chilli is when you've done it, don't touch your face or your hands. Otherwise it'll really, really sting. So give your knife and your fingers a quick wash off with that afterwards. And just do. So the next thing we're going to put in is the coconut milk. There's various coconut milks around. It doesn't really matter. Before you open it, give it a good old shake. Now what I want you to do with this is when you open it, I want you to put a little bit of the coconut milk to one side. Okay? So only around about that much, which is I suppose about a tablespoon. The rest of it put into your wok. Like that, and then you need some warm water, so don't throw that away yet. Some warm water.
What other gloves are you wearing? Denise is asking, are they like surgical gloves a little bit?
Yeah,
they're actually kitchen gloves.
Kitchen gloves.
They're kitchen disposables, just the skinny gloves.
Okay, whilst we're getting the hot water together, back to the rice. Now with the rice, if you can see it, when the rice looks like it's coming to the surface, okay, I don't know if you can see that, that is when you turn it off, okay? So turn the rice off. The coconut milk, remember, that I had earlier, that goes into it.
Nice. Oh, hi Jackie. Jackie Ting's watching.
Hey, Jackie Ting.
Jackie Ting.
Okay, give it a quick stir and then put the lid back on. So the hot water with the empty tin, we want another full one, another full tin. To go in the wok.
Thanks Jackie, I've got a glass of wine behind me but I'm scared to turn round.
Okay, swill it all out so we're getting absolutely all of the coconut milk out of it. It should just about cover.
Hi Seb.
Okay, so then mix all that together like that. As you can see, this is for 2 people and there's loads. So if you're doubling up on this, you're going to get a lot. So the last 2 things to put in then is the paste. Let me have a look. To give you an idea, it all depends on how strong you want it. But for us, for me and Jane, this is a soup spoon. We want about that much, okay? Into the pot. Actually, for us a little bit more, just a tad. Okay. And then mix all that together, give it a good old mix.
hopefully, Mark, we'll see you again. Hopefully everything will get back on track and you guys can come up as normal. It's really nice. Thank you so much to everyone that's offered to come and hire a wigwam, as somebody called it the other day. Thanks, Wazza.
Lid back on. Okay. Then we've only got a couple more ingredients to go in right at the end. Lemon, okay, and the soy sauce. So we'll get these ready now anyway.
Hi, Pete. Pete Rogers is on.
Hey, Peter Rogers. Do you want some more wine, Joan, or not?
No, thank you.
Cheers, everyone.
Neville Weaver, yeah, Neville Weaver likes the governor, so he obviously can get that in the UK.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's our favourite at the minute over here.
Okay, so we're using the lemon to put in right at the end along with the soy sauce. Now, a good trick with a lemon to get as much juice out of one as possible is to roll it first before you do anything. So if you roll a lemon, okay, so it starts going soft.
Hi, Sammy.
Okay. You'll get more juice out of it than you would do otherwise. Now, what I'm going to do as well with this is I'm going to zest it. This is called a zester. It's got little holes in it. Okay. To give it a little bit more flavour. If you've got that, use it. If you haven't, it doesn't really matter. And this takes, funnily enough, the zest off a lemon, or actually any other citrus fruit. Okay, all the way around like that. So you've got the zest there, and then cut it in half.
The brown stuff is soy sauce, Pete.
Soy sauce. That all goes in at the end.
Looking good.
Back to the lungs. I'm just putting some heat under the rice again, just to bring it back up to the boil, because when I put the coconut milk in it, it cooled it down a little bit, so I want to make that better. So we're about 5 minutes away now. Don't think there's anything else. That's all done. That's good.
Seems like Governor's the wine of choice right now. We can all recommend it, I think.
Good. It's bloody lovely. That's what it is. It's a Tempranillo, and it's 14%, so it's quite a heavy one, if you like that. This, I know there's a different Governor in the UK, but this one from Spain's really, really nice.
The pastry stuff that went onto the big spoon, that was the tikka paste.
Yeah, that was the tikka paste.
That was the tikka paste.
That was that one. Okay, like I said before, if you haven't got that, you can make your own up from dried ingredients you have in your cupboard, which is coriander, cumin, turmeric, cumin. Okay, put it into a bit of olive oil, into a frying pan, and fry it off. It's ever so you'll know when it's ready, because it goes almost a little bit foamy. Okay, and then cut off the heat, and then let it go cold, and then you can just put that into a container, and you can use that whenever you want. Okay, if you've got Garsa masala as well, that's really good to put in as well if you've got dried. Okay, so let's have a look.
Susan Jewson says, where did we buy the tikka paste?
Right, the tikka paste, that one I got from... I know they've definitely got it in Iceland, okay, but if you look normally at the bottom of the shelves, they'll have green or red or yellow Thai green curries. It normally says curry on it. Have a look, because normally they have the paste inside, okay. If not, that's a catering size one, okay. I've had that for a year. Okay, so it looks, you know, it lasts ever such a long time. Okay, so we are just about ready on this.
Shame we haven't got smell-o-vision really. Smells delicious.
So what you don't want to do, if you remember I said, you don't want to overcook, okay, your green curry. It's important to taste all the way along. Now, have you noticed I haven't put any salt or pepper into this at all yet? And the reason is you don't put salt and pepper in until you've cooked it is so that you know what it's going to taste like, okay? Because you can over salt and pepper it. So let's have a taste. Bayek, that's lovely. That doesn't need...
Would you prefer I did it in a right northern accent, Jackie Tingle? I'll do my best.
It doesn't need any salt, but I'm going to put a bit of black pepper in. If you ever come across these type of pepper grinders, they're the best you can buy, these are. In the centre of here, they have a ceramic grinder in it rather than a metal one. And these are the best ones you can buy, and they never wear out. And you can set how fine or coarse your black pepper is. So a good old beating of that. Have a look at the rice. The rice is nearly there. As you can see, just about there on the rice. About another minute on that. So the next thing to do then is the lemon. Put the lemon zest in, and then we're going to squeeze in the lemon, because the reason you put the lemon in and the soy sauce at the end of the day is because you don't want to cook out the flavour of the lemon. Put your hand over the lemon at the end, okay, and when you squeeze it, juice comes through your fingers, and then if you've got any bits, it goes into your hand. Same, 1 lemon for each.
Hi Thomas. Thomas McMillan's on. Andrew
Hey,
Skidmore.
Thomas, how
Hi,
you doing,
hi
man?
Andrew.
Okay, so all the bits go into your hand. The last thing then is your soy sauce right at the end. Two big tablespoons. Okay, right at the end. Give that a good old mix. Again, check it to make sure it's okay.
Spyro Ragavelis is watching.
Hey, all the way from South Africa. Hey Spyro, how you doing?
Gosh, we've got an international audience. We've got Canadians, Americans, South Africans, obviously UK. We've got Spanish. We've got a Brummie watching from down the road. And Anita's here. Hi Anita.
Okay, I've got loads of different size. These are called forms. Okay, I use it just for presentation. Again, you don't have to. You know, once it's cooked, you can then do whatever you want with them. I just put them on there to make them look good at the end.
Oh, I'm sorry, Caroline. And Welsh.
Oh,
Hi, Caroline.
got some Welsh in.
Yeah, got some Welsh in the house. And Ireland. Sinead Morrow's watching
Sinead
from
from Ireland.
Ireland. Ian Gibbons. Oh, Jackie, darling. And a Scottish bab. Hey,
Yay.
big up the Scots. Doncaster.
So that's ready. We're just now waiting on the rice. It's nearly ready. Gives me time to just drink a glass of wine. Any questions, guys, just shout them up and Jane will ask me. Whilst we're waiting for the rice just to finish off, we'll present it up. Yeah, just so you know, right, tomorrow, there's no video tomorrow. What we're going to do is questions and answers in either the comments underneath this video or in the chat anywhere in the group. If you've got any questions, just post them in there and I'll try and get back to you. If you've got any favourite family recipes that you know from generation handed down that are specific to you guys that you want me to give a go, just put the ingredients on there and I'll give it a go on the next one. Our next live that we're going to do for a dish is going to be on Wednesday, and then we're going to do lemon cheesecake, which is homemade, which we do here at Hidden Valley, and we'll be putting those into pots. It's a fantastic, easy dish to do, and tomorrow I'll post the ingredients for that. It'll probably be even less time to do than what we've done here today. Okay, right. What was I going to do? I was going to get the last part. Right. I said on the thing as well, I need some coriander. I got this coriander I grew it here, but if you haven't, that's great. Again, with the coriander, make sure you wash it off before you use it. We're going to use this just to chop it up.
I want to say, don't try this at home.
Yeah, chop it up like this, by the way.
Hi, Diane.
You hold the end of the knife with the 2 fingers, okay? Put the pressure on the top here, okay? And you use that as your pivot point. And you're just basically going round. Like that, okay? So we'll put that to one side just here. Check out the rice. Okay, we're ready. Okay, excellent. So let's serve up.
Hi, Louise. Louise Thornton's watching.
Oh, hi Louise. How
Hi,
you doing?
Lou. How are you, lovely?
So you'll notice with the rice when you come to eat it, okay, it'll have a little back taste of the coconut milk that we put into it. As you can see, this is with 2, like I did. There's absolutely loads here. This is 1 chicken breast, or if you're vegetarian, okay, you would have had a really big meal out of this as well.
Did you drain the rice?
No, sticky rice. No, you don't need to drain it at all. That's the whole idea of it, is that you don't drain it at all.
She's behind me, Janet. Can you hear her getting in on the act?
Okay, the last part then, a quick sprinkle around of the coriander on the top. And there you have it, guys.
Looks amazing.
Okay, well, thanks very much everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that you can make it at home for yourselves or the rest of your family. Please post any of the pictures on it, and cheers to you. Stay safe out there, everyone. These are unprecedented and very strange times, and hopefully what we're doing here will lighten your day slightly for the rest of the days to come, and a few more weeks if you're in Spain. Anyway, that's it from me and Jane now. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.
Don't worry, guys, if you missed this, there's a video on the page. Someone's just come on and said they've missed it.
This will be on in a minute.
It will all
anyway.
be on in a minute. Like Red said, any questions, question and answers tomorrow. And on Wednesday, lemon zesty cheesecake. Absolutely delicious. See you then. Bye.